What's going on, gamers? Sega Man back here with another video, and this is Sega Man Reviews Part 2. I haven't done the Part 2 recently because I've been playing a lot of Gears of War 5, enjoying that, and just did a pickups video here recently, and I want to do a review of about some games I have experienced playing in the past and present, and I hope you enjoy this segment of Sega Man Reviews. Got some pretty cool games here to talk about, and I want to get one thing out here before I start. Vintage Dennis made a video, and he was just, I don't think he was worried, but I guess he was wondering what I would think about him selling his Xbox One. And if he watches the video, dude, that's fine, man. If you want to sell your Xbox One to get a PlayStation 4 or a Nintendo Switch or get something different, go ahead on and do it, bro. You're still part of our gaming community. You're a gamer. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what you play on. You're a true gamer. You're a gamer. If you're done with your Xbox and you don't feel like you need your Xbox One anymore, that's what you do, man. It's your decision. You know what I'm saying? It's your Xbox. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, that's cool, man. I'm not going to not like you any less. I'm not going to stop watching your videos and what you do, man, because I think you're a cool dude, and I think you're starting to bring, different stuff, to the gaming community, which is pretty awesome. So if you do that, that's fine, man. You know what I mean? Or like you said, if you need the money, and that's what you have to do, that's what true gamers do, bro. You know what I mean? So, hey, whatever you do, I'm still with you, man. I'm still going to support you. Watch your channel, dude. It's pretty awesome. And then we're going to get into something at the end of the video I'm going to tell you real quick about, and then that'll be it. So, let's start with our reviews. Okay, Sega Man's reviews here. Now, the first game here, I bought this game years back for the Sega Dreamcast, and at the time, the Sega Dreamcast had a lot of different types of fighting games from different genres, from different companies. And this one here is from Capcom. It was a great game. You really don't hear too much about this game today. It'd be nice if it could bring this game back. Make a new version of this game, and it is Plasma Sword. This was a really good game for the Sega Dreamcast. I have like Project Justice and all those other games. You know what I mean? These games have really shot up in price. They're very expensive right now. You know what I mean, for the Dreamcast. But this is a great game. It's really cool fighting game. It has different types of characters. They have their own fighting styles and their finishing moves. But this is an awesome game, guys. So if you like fighting games like I do, see if you can find this game, for a decent price. I know a lot of Sega Dreamcast games have went up since people are really collecting for these old school systems now, like ever before. You know what I mean? But it's a great game. You know what I mean? Check it out. I've played it. It's an awesome fighting game. I think if you love fighting games and you love the games that Capcom brings out, this is one of them. It's really good. Another game for the OG Xbox, only on the Xbox. And they really did a good job with this game. I played this game a lot online and offline, and I think it actually showed some of the power of the OG Xbox. And it is Dead or Alive Ultimate, which was an awesome fighting game also for the original OG Xbox. It's really hard to find this game now with the paper case, because it has Ultimate 1 and Ultimate Dead or Alive 2. These games, this one was on the Saturn. This one was on the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast version was the best of Dead or Alive 2. And they just upped the ante, with putting them on the original OG Xbox. Stunning graphics, stunning fighting mechanics, very fast and fluid. The Dead or Alive series is still really good. I prefer Dead or Alive over Tekken. Tekken's a cool fighting game, but to me, they were a little bit more like stiff and like, I don't know how, like clunky, like, you know what I mean? But I have all the Tekkens on my PlayStation 2, but I still believe that Dead or Alive beats Tekken hands down. That's just my opinion. So, and I think it's graphically better. and it's a more fluent fighting mechanics. They look more real in their fighting stance and in their mechanics when they fight, and it's very fast. You know what I mean? So if you get a chance, I'm pretty sure you might be able to find this on the cheap for your OG Xbox. You might not be able to find it with this. If you do, thumbs up. You know what I mean? But if you can find 1 and 2, pick them up, because they're really good games to add to your OG Xbox collection if you collect for that system. Now, the next game here is Ghouls and Ghosts. Now, I didn't finish this game, and this game is for the original Sega Genesis. This is another one that is really good. It is another game that is very hard, and I have never beaten this game yet. I need to get back into playing some of my old school games on my Genesis. Very good artwork, very well done, I believe, for the Sega Genesis. And I actually got this from I can't remember. It's what are they called? Lukey Games. I actually got it free with my points, and I wanted it complete, so they gave it to me complete in the case. But Ghouls and Ghosts is a great game, hard game. There's probably some people out there that have beaten it, but it's really cool. Side-scrolling graphics, 2D effects are great. The trees are blowing in the wind. It's like a cool, actually a cool game to play. Coming up for the Halloween season, you know what I mean? So we're gonna actually do a Halloween segment of my scary games that I choose for the Halloween festive holiday that's coming up, because I'm really into that. I have a lot of gore movies and different things like that. I'll probably even do a video I'm gonna do a video on all my gore DVDs. So if you're not into that, you don't have to watch. I appreciate it if you do, but I'm actually going to do, it's going to be around Halloween that I'm going to do all the ones that I like and show you what I like when it comes to horror movies and stuff like that, because it's another thing that I collect for. But Ghouls and Ghosts is a great game. I believe this game probably, I think it might have went up in price. I'm not sure how much it is on a Genesis, but it's a great game if you like side-scrolling adventure type scary games. So another cool sci-fi-ish game we have here is for the GameCube. It was only on the GameCube. I didn't get to finish this yet. It's a very, very strange sci-fi story, and it is a game called Geist. This is another cool game that came out for the GameCube back in the day. Very sci-fi-ish, pretty decent, I would say, graphics. You take possession of characters and different things like that. But it is a pretty cool game for the Nintendo GameCube. It actually uses Dolby Pro Logic 2, so if you have a receiver that has that, you could take advantage of that sound, coming through your stereo, which is really cool. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's a very scary sci-fi-ish game, very creepy. It's a great game to add to your GameCube collection. You probably can find it on the cheap, I'm not sure. But if you're into those kind of games and you have a GameCube, give Geist a try. Maybe you'll find it for a very good price. Another great game for the GameCube. Alright, the next one I got here is a very, very good fighting game on the Sega Saturn. It is called Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Another great game to have on the Sega Saturn. It's a very expensive game. I've seen this game go for about $150, $160. I think that's complete. I've seen the disc go for $80. And I don't know what conditions. You never know what conditions those games are in. But it has so many great characters here from all the different Mortal Kombat. It has all the boards. It was 32 playable characters on here. Fatalities, boards. This, bar none, is to me the best Mortal Kombat game on the Sega Saturn. I've played this so many times for hours and hours with all the characters. One of my favorite characters on here is Rain. The new Rain and stuff like that. I would wish they would made his character like that, with the Rain Fireball in the new games and stuff like that, where you shoot his Rain Fireball, he can push you back into the screen. It's a great game graphically also. The sound is really good by Midway. Remember old school Midway. You know what I mean? You can play Kintaro, you can play Montaro. You know what I mean? You can play all the characters on here, Goro, I mean everybody on here. It's a great game. If you can find it on a cheap, guys, for your Sega Saturn, check it out. It's a really awesome game. You can also find it too on your PlayStation 1. You know what I mean? Now the next game we have here, very good game for the Sega CD. I have all the characters in it. This is a very unusual fighting game. Was one of the best fighting games ever for that era. You know what I mean? And it is Eternal Champions Challenge from the Dark Side. You can use snakes. You can be a snake. You can be a monkey. You can be a little chihuahua. You can be I think you can be a chicken or a rooster. I mean, they just gave you all the bells and whistles in this game. And the fatalities in here were, I mean, they're not called fatalities. I forgot exactly what they're called. But they are great. You know what I mean? It is great 2D fighting graphics in this. The people, they just used their imagination when it came to finishing your opponent in these games. Very great music also in this Eternal Champions. It doesn't get the praise like it should for fighting games, but this is an awesome fighting game, guys, if you get a Sega CD. It was just so awesome. I still play it today, so if you can find it, you know, for your Sega CD, if you want to get a Sega CD and collect for it, check it out. It would be nice if they would come out with, like, if you guys don't want to collect like a mini Sega CD with the games in there, or, you know, or something like that. But this is a really awesome fighting game for your Sega CD. Now the next one we got here is for the 32X. We're going down to the last game here. And it's a really cool side-scrolling adventure game. Very imaginative, the creators did with this game. Very colorful, very jazzy. The music was awesome in this game. And it is called Tempo. And I have this complete in the box. This game is very expensive right now too, just the tape actually. And it kind of reminds you of kind of like a Bonk. You know, Bonk's Revenge or Air Bonk or something like that. And it used to come in these little cardboard slide-ins, you know what I mean? But it's a great game to add to your 32X collection if you like this kind of side-scrolling adventure games. A little bit weird, you know, trippy colors. Very beautiful game. It's an underdog, I think, at the time for when this 32X was out, because it did so bad back then. But they did have some decent games on their system, when it came out. But if you could find Tempo, guys, check it out. It's a really cool game. I think you really dig this game. It's pretty awesome. Now, the last game I got is for the Xbox 360. And it was a really good game. I beat this game. I wish they would have made this back in pat. Maybe they will when the Scarlet comes out. That's when they're going to start it back up. This is a great game by Sega. I think it flew under everybody's radar. A very good sci-fi-ish game. It is an awesome game with robots and sideboards and everything in there. Very sci-fi kind of games I like. And that is Binary Domain. This was a great game for the Xbox 360, guys. If you have an Xbox 360, pick this game up. It is very awesome. It's like kind of like a Terminator type futuristic game. Beautiful graphics. They did a great job with this game. I loved it. I loved the game. You know what I mean? It was an awesome game. Give it a try, guys. You might be able to find it for $5-10. I'm not sure if this game has went up in price, but Binary Domain is a great game, guys. If you like sci-fi shooters like I do, check it out, guys. It is an awesome game. Well, that's it this time for my reviews on my games that I like. Let me know in the comment section of what games you like and what you play from the past and present. And let me know in the comment section down and below on my channel. And I want to say something real quick. In my last video, I told you guys, I think it was my pickups video, there was a YouTuber that was talking bad about me and this other person. I'm not going to mention his name. You know what I mean? And actually, when I said that, I got a response from somebody. I don't know if it was his friend or whatever, and he's saying, when I told him to get a life and, you know, stop talking about grown men and people, this guy actually responded and said that he has a life and he has this and has that, But what I got to say to that, guys, is if this guy has a life, why does he waste his time talking about Sega Man? You know what I mean? I just like doing videos, guys. I don't talk about anybody. I don't put anybody down. I give my honest opinion about the games that I like, games I don't like. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, you don't have to come to my channel and listen. I just think you could spend your time doing something else. You know what I mean? I had to have this person actually tell me. I didn't even know who he was. You know what I mean? That's how much I didn't care until he told me about it. I'm like, I don't understand why. You know, just because I like the Xbox, I'm a bad person? Or, you know, we're lying about games that we love to play? I mean, these guys have no life. They have nothing to do. The guy that gave me a response, I blocked them. I don't really block people, but I blocked them because I'm not going to answer them back. They don't deserve me answering them back because they're not true gamers. You know what I mean? If all they can do is sit on YouTube and make videos about people or guys that love the Xbox or whatever they like and just criticize them all the time, it's just a waste of life. It's a waste of time. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to get that out there. But thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Comment in the comment section below. Thank you for subscribing. I do subscribe back to people that are true gamers and have channels, and I will give them a shout out also. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And always remember, Xbox life for me. Peace. I'll see you in the next video. Later.